Hey, That Girl crew, how you guys doing? Thank you for tuning in to That Girl podcast. Y'all already know we like to talk, share, discuss, commentary on all the hottest and latest topics from either entertainment to news to etc. Okay? If y'all have yet to subscribe to my podcast, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and do so right about now. Okay? If you would like to follow me on any social media platform, it's only one, and that is Instagram. Go ahead, follow your girl at that girl, period, die. Okay? That is spelled DATGIRL, period, DIA. All right? Now stay tuned for this episode. Bye. Hey, you guys, what's up? It's been a minute, but not too long, okay? We're going to go ahead and jump right into this episode. I do want to say that we will be in a direction of major topics, so any murder, any open cases, any closed cases, anything that you guys as my subscribers have pointed out for me to talk about or recommend for me to talk about, we'll talk about it. Then on the weekends, we will be covering scary story time. That will go with like my little brother. He does come up with these amazing scary stories. He also have one that he written. I'm waiting for him to send that over. I will go ahead and record it for him, and then when he's ready to talk to you guys, then you're gonna be hearing his voice. But as of right now, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna jump into this story. As you had already read the title, if not, it is the 4 University of Idaho student that were killed last month. Okay, now I know a lot of stories have been circulating about them. Voss water. I know that a lot of stories have been circulating. I know a lot of people have been giving you details of like the upcoming investigation, what's going on, what is the next step, and etc., etc. But I'm going to go ahead and kind of break down who the 4 people were. I'm not going to go into major detail because then this will be like super long. But I am going to, talk about the 4 as we need to shed light on these people that have passed. Just so you know who they are, have some type of sense of knowing them, but even though you don't know them, okay? So let's go ahead and begin of who they were. Okay, what their parents and friends been saying about each and every one of them, okay? Now, I do want to apologize in advance if I mispronounce. God knows I do struggle with certain type of words, certain type of phrases to pronunciate. Please forgive me in advance about that, okay? But I'm going to try my best to pronounce each name and last name correctly. So that I do not dishonor or be disrespectful, as I truly do not want to do that. Okay. Once I done this part, we're going to go ahead and take a break, and then we're going to go ahead and share our opinions. Okay. That'll be later. Okay. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Who are they? Who were they? Okay. Now, it have been 4 friends that have lost their life a gruesome way on December or November of last year of 2022, where 4 of the friends were found dead in their unit apartments, and the scene have been very chaotic because people are very scared. The University of Idaho is a place where, of course, people goes and study things. I heard, if I'm not mistaken, I heard that particular town is mostly student based. So the most population they have is student based. Okay. Let's go ahead and dive into Kaylee Gon Clive. Please tell me I pronounced that right. But she was 21 years old. She was a senior from Ratham. She graduated from Lake City High. She was majoring in general studies in the College of Letters, Arts, and Social Science. Kaylee does have an Instagram. I'm not sure if this number is correct from previous, before we knew about the case or not, but her Instagram right now does have 71K followings. If you would like to kind of check out her Instagram, you can definitely check her out easily by Kaylee Gon Clives. That is her entire name together. So her first and last name together, okay? What families and friends have been saying about her was Kaylee was always the defender, the protector of the family or friends. She is a tough and fair person. As you know, she sounded like a Capricorn, okay? She was a middle child. She definitely had like a mind of her own, but she didn't hold back on love, fights, or life. She just loved to love people, but also have the power to, if something happened to a friend or anything, she would stand literally right beside you and hold that person responsible, okay? According to the friends and family, Kaylee was the ultimate go-getter and consistently want an adventure, okay? So Kaylee was a person that liked to be adventurous. She liked to travel probably. She must have liked to go out with friends, try different venues, try different things, hang out with friends, and etc. So she just had this well-grounded personality where people just love to be around her. Her boyfriend, Jake Duker, I believe that's how you pronounce her last name, also was saying that Kaylee understood the value of life. She had a huge desire to fill her days with fun. Okay, now she's not always a tough cookie now. She does like going out, having fun, having a blast. Her worst day weren't when something bad happened, but when something good did happen. So she was a bit of flip-flop, okay? She felt like probably in that statement, if something good is going on, then probably something bad will happen type of person. But good things always happen, okay? So hopefully, the love continues. Kaylee sounded like she was a beautiful person, inside and out. She was a tough cookie that we love to stand her grounds when something is wrong. And just enjoy life. She just like having fun, as of course she were a 21-year-old woman that just want to experience life as she should. Okay. Now the next person that we have is Madison Mongen. Please tell me I'm pronouncing it, or Mongoon. Please tell me I'm pronouncing this right. Okay, I don't want to disrespect her, okay? All right. Now, Kaylee and Madison were childhood best friends, okay? They used to be together at all times, okay? Even to the very end, they even died together. Unfortunately, that is something sad, but they just had that bond of friendship where it was no longer just best friend. It seemed like there was family, like there was sisters. So they would always be together. You know what I'm saying? Now, Madison, she was also 21. She was a senior from Congril de Allen, majoring in marketing at the College of Business and Economics. She does have an Instagram. If you would like to check out her Instagram. Again, I'm not sure if this is before or after the situation happened. So she does have 55 followers as of today. If you would like to see Madison pictures, you definitely can find her at Maddie. So that is Maddie Mongen. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, child. I don't know. I'm sorry. All right, there you go. Yeah. But if you would like to see her her Instagram, definitely check her out. She have beautiful picture right along with Kaylee. The family and friends detail her as she was a smart and funny person, okay? She was a real go-getter, okay? Madison was the type where she put her mind to it and say, hey, I'm going to get this car. She is not playing. She was manifesting that, and she was such a go-getter. If she says she's going to get all A's, that's exactly what she was going to do, okay? Now, her family also said she was just the type of person that it was easy to be around her. She had this energy about her that was positive, enlightening. Those type of people where you meet them and you can literally just tell them everything about yourself. And you won't feel as if you're being judged or anything. She just had this warmth about her where you can just talk to her and tell her about anything. And you would just love to be around her because she was so sweet and caring. Okay? As you guys know, Kaylee and Madison were friends, as I said before. And it just sucks to see that tragedy hit in that way for them to be together. I'm not sure what been going on, because I am hearing that the situation of this is that Kaylee was being stalked. Now, we will get deeper into that, but I just wanted you guys to know that, okay? That Kaylee was being stalked by some stranger, okay? Now, we're going to move on to the third person that was also found in the unit. And his name was Ethan Chapin. He was 20 years old. He was a freshman and a member of Sigma Chi fraternity. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right too. Now, I haven't been in college or university exact. Let me not say college because I did graduate. But I haven't been to a university where you either be in sorority or fraternities. So I'm not too strong about those situation there, okay? Only the stuff that I've seen on movies about sororities and fraternities. So I'm not too knowledgeable about that. I don't know. But anyways, Ethan was majoring in recreation, sports, and tourism management at the College of Education, Health, and Human Science. He was originally from Washington. Now, I've seen several reports where it's a Mount Vernon or a different place. So I'm not too sure, but I know he was from Washington originally, okay? We have where the family have said that Ethan have lived his best life, honey, okay? He loved the social light. He tolerated the academic. He loved sports from golf to basketball to surfing to pickleball. I'm not sure what is pickleball. I will do my research on that to see what that is. That sound interesting. Pickleball. Okay. All right. They also describe him as he laughed continuously. He smiled when he woke up and was still smiling when he went to bed. So Ethan just had this beautiful outlook in life where he is just always smiling. I guess you just can never catch him on a bad day because he smiles so much. And you know what? Laughter is a beautiful thing. It's very healthy for you. And it's sweet that when he wakes up, he smile. When he go to bed, he smile. It seemed like he was very much grateful to have friends around him that he love and trusts, and family that he loves and trusts. So this is why probably he was just never sad. He just had a real rounded group around him. And that's amazing. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had amazing friends like that. But let alone, Ethan did have a girlfriend that was with him in that situation where they all passed. She was the fourth person that was found. And I believe her name is Oksana Cordell. Probably I'm pronouncing it wrong. Again, I do apologize. I would like to learn how to pronunciate certain names and letters and words and stuff. I do apologize. I'm going to keep apologizing, okay? She was 20 years old. She was a junior from Post Falls, majoring in marketing in the College of Business and Economics, right along with Madison, right along with her, learning that degree. That is good. She was a member of the Pi Beta Phi sorority. She does have an Instagram, so if you would like to see her, it is her first and last name together. Okay. Again, not sure if these followings was before or after, but as of right now, she does have 40K of followings. Okay. Now, if you asking me, well, where happened to Ethan Instagram? I'm not too sure. I was unable to find an Instagram from him. If you would like, just try to type in his first and last name to see if you can find it. And if you see his girlfriend, Oksana, probably that is his page, okay? Now let's talk about the girlfriend. She was born in Idaho, for sure. According to what the family have been reporting, she was born in July 5th of 2002, you guys. I don't know why I'm struggling. I'm like literally thinking about 2002 and also thinking about my brother. My gosh, because my brother was born in June 22, 2002. My God. She grew up in Post Falls and was a talented gymnastic as a child. Yes. She attended Post Falls Middle and High School, where she played volleyball, track, and soccer until she graduated in 2020. During high school, she worked at Texas Roadhouse. Woo! My favorite restaurant, okay? Y'all can't tell me nothing. That's one of my favorite restaurants. Let me say that, okay? Texas Roadhouse went on to attend the University of Idaho, where she majored in marketing and was an active member of Pi Beta Phi sorority and the Vandal Solution Sales team. When she was participating in these activities, she was working at her part-time job at Mad Greek restaurant in Moscow, Idaho. All right now. She was ambitious. She was trying to get 2 jobs, make sure she got money in her pockets, okay? Keep herself busy and active. I love it, okay? Oksana loved her dog, Shoeshine, enjoy EDM music, going to concerts, spending time with her friends, and going on family trips with her sisters and father. All right. A family woman, yes. When she was little, she loved spending time on her grandmother and grandpa's farm and summers at the river. Okay, she seemed like she was a country girl. Okay, yes, I love it. Okay, Oksana was someone who was loved dearly by her families and friends and classmates. She was a very positive and outgoing person who went out on her ways to make everyone feel welcome. Her desire to live life to the fullest and contagious sense of humor was made a lasting impression on all those who knew her. That is amazing, okay? It seemed like all of the friends just had beautiful personality, all together, well-rounded, sweet, okay, to one another and families and friends and other people. So honestly, it's just a tragedy to see that good people are always the one that's getting caught into certain situation that they have not planned to be in, and didn't want to be in, probably. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous that people are so deep into their mental issues and have mental issue, and they don't realize it until they do something wild and crazy. Okay? All right. Now, if you don't know, let me go ahead and tell you guys the story of what happened to these beautiful 4 people. Okay? Now, it have stated around the mornings of November of 13 of 2022, either between 3 or 4 a.m., 4 University of Idaho students were stabbed to death in a shared rental home close to campus. All right? In which 3 of them resided. So that means the first person was not a resident of that unit or home. Probably they were just sleeping over or coming over to visit the friends and chill and hang out. Okay? Now, earlier on the evening of November 12, 2 of the 4 victims, Chapman and Cardell, were at an on-campus party at the nearby Sigma Chi fraternity. From 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., they returned home at 1:45 a.m. That evening, the other 2 victims, best friend Morgan and Goncalves, have gone to a downtown sport bar at 10 p.m., from which they departed at 1:30 a.m. A live stream video from Twitch from the Grub Truck, a food truck 4 blocks south at Friendship Square, showed Morgan, and so that means, if y'all don't know who I'm talking about, that is Kylie and Madison, okay? At 1:41 a.m., chatting and smiling and getting their food 10 minutes later and leaving to take what the police initially said was an Uber ride home, a trip of about 1 mile. The police later rephrased their statement to say the ride was provided by a private party, arriving home at 1:56 a.m. All 4 students were home by 1:56 a.m. 7 uncompleted phone calls were made from the phone of Kylie to her former longtime boyfriend, a fellow student, from 2:26 to 2:52 a.m. Morgan, that is Madison, also called the boyfriend 3 times with similar results from 2:44 to 2:52 a.m. These calls were investigated, with the police concluding they did not believe he was involved in the crime. Okay? The 2 surviving roommates had returned home by 1 a.m. and were in their beds on the ground floor of the home at the time of the murders. They were not attacked or held hostage and did not awaken until later that morning. The 4 victims were stabbed to death on the 2nd and 3rd floor of the home where they had been sleeping. The victims were not gagged or restrained, and the walls at the scene were splattered with blood. No calls to 911 were made until 11:58 a.m., many hours after the early morning killings. At that time, a call was made from inside the residence from the cell phone of one of the surviving students who lived at the residence. Asking for aid for an unconscious person. When police arrived, the door to the home was open. There was no sign of forced entry or damage inside the home, and nothing appeared to be missing. The two surviving roommates were in the residence where the police arrived. As were other friends of the victim, the surviving roommates had called friends over to the home because they believed one of the second floor victim was unconscious and was not awaking. The identity of the 911 caller was not released. The person was not considered a suspect. All four victims were pronounced deceased at 12 noon. That night, officer came upon Madison dog, which she shared with her ex-boyfriend, alive and unharmed at the home. It was ultimately handed over to what police said was a responsible party. This is so sad. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing is, okay, now let me stop here because I'm getting into like my feelings and my opinions about situation. So let me pause here and let's continue later, okay? Hey, it's about that time for us to stop right here before we move on to this discussion. Now, please note, this is a disclaimer. Any discussion, any topics, any conversation, any opinion that is shared here on my podcast by me or even a guest, please know it's our opinion. We do not have the facts. If you would like to know more on any discussions that we have, please go ahead and do your own research and form your own opinions, okay? We will share some articles. We will talk about a post that we have found. But again, please note, it's just our opinions on the situation and our point of view of what could or what have been the situation, okay? So I think this is good. Let's go ahead and begin the discussion. Bye. Alrighty, you guys, let's go ahead and talk our shit about this person that they have literally arrested not too long ago, thank God, because it, again, mental issues that people have that do not get treated, okay? So around December 29th or December 30th, police finally arrested a suspect, okay? Now, to give you guys like a better visual of what's going on, you remember when I had stayed from the reading from Wikipedia, the two best friends, so that means Madison and Kaylee, they went to the food truck area. There was a video from Twitch, as you know, showing them grabbing their foods, eating, and then going home. Now, from the Twitch video, there was a store that they was passing by that they seen the two girls walking, right? Now, before we go ahead and jump into the video of the girl walking, we need to stay where the video of Twitch is, right? Because according to the video, there was a guy standing right behind them, probably a couple feet away, basically like scouting them out, okay? They had a black hoodie, I think they had some jeans and whatever, and it was kind of like scouting the girls out. You know, paying attention to the girl's surroundings to see like if there was any other friends around, or is it just going to be them two just walking home until they get into their Uber ride or whatever the case may be. And in the video, you can see from the next videos from like the stores that the guy continued to follow the girls while they're walking to either catching their Uber rides or whatever it may be, right? So they've been trying to identify who was this guy that was literally stalking them from the food truck all the way to where they was walking in front of the store and whatever, right? Now they finally did. as I said, from either December 29th or December 30th, they found the guy, okay? He is named Brian Koberger. Might be pronouncing his last name wrong. I do apologize again. But he is a 28-year-old graduate student from what? Pennsylvania. Child. That they think that he was in connection to this crime scene, okay? Now, he is a graduate student at Washington State University, located less than like 10 miles away from the University of Idaho, okay? You can see this guy, like, literally looking at his picture, he does look fucking crazy. He does look like a lunatic, okay? I'm not gonna even lie. Honestly, I don't get, like, the picture at all. Okay, so let me describe the picture to you guys, okay? Now, it looked like he's in the jail facility where you are supposed to be, you know, doing your fingerprint, giving them your name and last name, getting all the details. And, you know, when they take a picture of you, they gotta, you know, give you that weird shot, okay? Now, let me describe how he looks, okay? He looks like he's not disturbed at all. He's giving you that straight focus look in the picture. And his hair looked like it's just been ruffled around. Like he must have been playing with his hair a lot. And probably just overthinking a certain situation, trying to figure out what lies can he make up at the moment for this situation. Then it seemed as if he doesn't have any shirt on. It looked like he have like these straight jackets. You know, like when people is like really nut and they put these white straight jackets on them and their hands are crossed in front of them. But that don't look like it. It just looked like the texture of that coat or whatever it is. That's what he have on. It is sleeveless. So you can see all of his neck and kind of his clavicle here. His arms. And he just seems as if like he just don't care. You know what I'm saying? He's giving that, I don't know why you got me here, but okay, type of look. You know? Now, can we say he's the person? We don't know until they kind of crack the case down, really put him through some, you know, questionings to figure out what was he doing and etc. Now, I'm not going to lie. This man does look like he's way older than 28, honey. Like, literally, I am 29, and I still look like I'm 25 or something, okay? So, he looks very much older than what his age is saying. I don't know. But we do know that this Friday, he's supposed to be seeing a judge in Pennsylvania. So hopefully we get more detail, but that is where the story starts right now, or stops right now. They're still trying to figure out who he is, how he knows the 4 victims, and etc. as of right now. It is weird, and it is where, unfortunately, in life, you have to protect your energy, you have to protect yourself. Because it's wild. And I really want to know, like, who is this guy? Like, how do you know these people? Why were you in these people's home? Why did you kill all 4 of these people? What was your motive? Okay. Because apparently, if I'm not mistaken, I heard, he was going to school, and when I say he, I am talking about, Brian. He was going to school for like police investigation and stuff like that. Like he was going to school for those type of things. So we just have to wait and see what else comes about it. What I'm reading thus far, let's see. Law enforcement source told ABC News that the police identified Kohlberg as a suspect, at least in part, by using DNA technology, and the police then tracked the graduate student of Pennsylvania through his car. So they're not too sure if he's 100% involved or was there multiple people or what, but they is questioning him and trying to crack down what is going on. Honestly, this is why I always say that people literally have to really take care of their mental health. Like, why are you stalking? Like, if he was the stalker, and he seemed like he could be because his pictures is very weird, I want to know, why do you stalk someone? Like, why do you stalk someone? Okay? Because you cannot be so in love in your head that you form this world where you really believe this person will be with you. Like, you have this obsessive attraction to this person, but yet you never talk to them. You never had a conversation with them. It's either you have a fear of rejection, so you rather stalk them, or you feel like you know that you won't be able to get this person, so you don't want no one else to get this person. You know what I'm saying? So it's weird, because the definition of a stalker is a person who harass or someone with unwanted and obsessive attention. Okay? So that means, you guys, if you know you find this person so attractive and you kind of build this fantasy in your head, and you realize either, oh, this person is with somebody and I know they won't like me because I'm this, I'm that, I'm ugly, or whatever the case of story that you put why that person will not want you in your head. Then you get so obsessive with the person because you think they're so beautiful. You think they're so amazing. And it repeats in your head multiple times. And it gets you to a point where you're basically removed from reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're removed from a reality where all you had to do is talk to the person. But instead, you build this alternate reality where you play it so much to where it's starting to transform into violence in your head. And it gets scary because now you truly believe that is the outcome that needs to be played for you to either get the person or believe that you don't want no one else to have the person if you can't have them, and etc. Okay? Look, there are billions of people on this earth, honey. Okay? If this one pretty person do not want you, go find you another one and build that courage to talk to a person, get to know them, and learn how to accept rejection. Okay? Learn how to get used to rejection, honey, because you're not always going to get a yes. Okay? I also receive, I'm not gonna lie, I also receive probably 1 or 2 rejections. Does it hurt? Hell, fucking yeah, it hurts. Okay? Have I stalked someone? I wouldn't say stalk someone, but I have been paying them a little bit more attention than I would have with a guy I don't know. Okay? That I just think, oh, he's just cute and that's it. If I really like the person. But I don't stalk them. I don't make sure I get their car, know where they stay, who they talking to, the family. I don't do all of that. I follow them on Instagram, see their picture. If I like the picture, like it, and then I move on with my day. Okay? And that's it. That is healthy. Okay? But constantly stalking the person where, bitch, you're hiding in bushes, you hiding behind cars, You're literally going through the deep, dark web to figure out where they live and who they know and all this unnecessary things. Honey, you're going too far. You're going too deep. Your mental is at an unstable place. You need help. You need to find someone to help you and figure out why you have this obsession with this person and kind of remove yourself from that situation, because it's not good. It's not good for you, and it's not good for the victim. Okay, definitely not good for you, because bitch, you're going to be sitting in jail or whatever, or prison for life, or whatever the outcome comes when the judge gives you your sentencing. And you have to keep replaying that situation over and over and over and over and over again between four walls. Okay? Yes, the person that you cause harm to or stalk or whatever, you are causing them harm, but at least they know that your ass is sitting in prison for who knows how long, and they will never see you again. Okay? Goodness, I have never imagined that people mentals was really sick like this. You know what I'm saying? I heard of people being stalked, people having to get like restraining orders and this and that, whatever. But have I really heard of a case where someone was being stalked to the point where they died? I have not. I'm not gonna even lie, I have not. Now, I could be oblivious or ignorant or whatever you want to call it, but I have not seen or heard of some shit like that. I honestly just heard of people getting stalked. And the crazy thing is, this generation have this weird fetish of people stalking them, people acting crazy, and think that shit is cute. It's not. It's not cute. It's scary as shit. Okay, I'm not gonna even lie. I had a situation where someone was stalking me, and I had several situations of that, but one of them really scared the shitlets out of me. Okay, now I'm not trying to make fun of this person, please, when I say this, but I was in high school. Okay, I literally just came down from another state that I came from, and I moved down to where I am now. So over there, I had already established a lot of credits for my high school. So when I got into this new high school situation, I was basically left with 0 classes really to take. And at that point, I didn't have like a job. You know how when you're like 16 or 18 like that, you can have a job and then you could be released from high school a little bit earlier so you could go to work. I didn't have that because it was not necessary. My dad take care of me, okay? Still do it to this day though. But because of that, it's either I will be in the administrative office helping out, filing, reorganizing, or whatever, or I typically just roam around like the halls and whatever. Okay, so one day I chose to just roam the halls just a little bit before I go into the administrative office to help filing and whatever. And there was this guy in a wheelchair. Okay, he is handicapped. I think he was below the waist and down. And I don't know. Listen, when I tell you, I don't know him from a can of paint. Okay, I don't know if we had the same class. I didn't know nothing. I'm telling you. But that day was so fucking strange because say I was on the second floor, right? And I met him on the second floor and he would try to talk to me. I would literally fucking ignore him and go and take like level 3, right? And then I'm on level 3. Here he is on level 3. Like, oh, you trying to run away from me? Zooming through the hall trying to reach me. Then I go on the 8th floor to see like, okay, probably he'll be tired. And like literally for 30 minutes, this is the game we was playing. We was like mouse and cat or whatever, cat or mouse. And he'll just follow me in different floors. I was getting so scared and so paranoid. Like, yo, why are you stalking me? Like, I don't like you, okay? I don't know you. I don't like you. You ain't my type. Leave me the fuck alone or I'm about to call security for your ass. Okay? So he did it one more time after I told him that. And I was so serious. I was about to literally yell, help. And he noticed that I was about to do it. He literally dipped. He literally flew. I don't know how he flew out. But baby, he took that little wheelchair machine with the battery in it and zoomed out of there and left me alone. And that is the closest to where I have literally been scared out my shit when someone's stalking me. Okay? Have I met other people stalking me? Yes. You know, where you had ex-boyfriends stalking you and doing all these little light stalkings and stuff like that. I have. Have I been scared about it? No, because I felt like I knew them well enough that I know that they wouldn't have. But probably they could. You never know. You know, like literally now I have my ex that still stalk me. But not to a point where it's so creepy, so weird, where he will literally threaten my life. I have not yet meet that. You know what I'm saying? But I feel so bad for Kaylee because that's what she was experiencing. And I'm not too sure if she ever knew or what was the step that she took. Now, if anybody know, leave a comment down below so I know. Probably, yeah. Probably the parents was trying to go to court to have like a restraining order on this person, or probably she knew the person or not knew the person. Like, I don't really know the situation of that. But we do know that Kaylee was being stalked by someone. And I think they didn't know who he was. So all I'm saying, you guys, to end this is please take care of yourself. I would say if you're a father, you're a mother, and you have a daughter, please make sure you equip them with pepper spray, with those little, what you call those? Those stunners. Make sure you have like a cell phone where they could automatically dial you or dial the police or something. Have somewhere where you have the location of where your child is. You know, try to have like the necessary step to protect your kid regardless of what their age is, because honey, people are being snatched up at any age, okay? But the young ones are the ones that they're targeting the most. I would say again, protect your energy. Watch out who you have around you. Ensure that the people that you have around you that you can trust. God knows you can't even trust your friends. And that's another case for another day, honey. Okay? But just protect your energy, people. Make sure you have stuff around you to protect you. I'm not saying you have to have a weapon, like a gun or something to kill someone. But have something where you can literally remove yourself from a situation. Have something to, like, security cameras, security system, cameras, floodlight. Like, make sure you are protecting yourself. We're not back in those days where it's 1952, where you can literally leave your door unlocked and no one will come in and bother you. Listen, certain people out here, they're literally losing their minds, and you just never know what they might do. They may not know you and come into your house and do some wild, crazy shit. So it's at that time where you have to literally barricade yourself, build up a wired fence. Shit, if you got to put like electricity over it so when they touch it, they get shocked. Whatever. Protect yourself. I'm sorry that this is the world that we're in. It's very fragile. And then it's very scary because you just cannot trust people anymore. You cannot trust people. Okay? All right, you guys. Let me know what you think about this episode. Let me know if you feeling it or not. Do you think I should talk less, talk more, or if you have any question or etc.? Let me know, okay? Leave a message down below. Send a message through my DM on Instagram. And you guys, I will see you next time. Bye. Thank you guys for staying tuned and listening in. Thank you for taking a chance on my podcast. I hope to see you guys again on my next episode. So stay tuned. Once more, if you ever want to share a topic or if you have anything that you want me to share my opinion on, please go ahead and message me, DM me on all of my social media so I can go ahead, review, research before I go ahead and record it, okay? So, once again, follow me on all my social media, rewind this video, and all my videos so y'all know my social media. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace.